FCA takes our ministry to coaches very seriously. And if we help them, really become a great coach in the school and minister to the athletes, but if we don't minister to them in their family setting, we've missed it. So every year we sponsor coaches in, and this past year we had Coach Hall from Chardon High School, who literally chased that shooter out of the school and saved who knows how many lives. Well, him and his wife that was rough, and him and his wife came to this retreat with heavy hearts, and we were able to bless, encourage, water them, and it was just an incredible time for all of us.
Are you guys enjoying Ryan Holiday tonight?
Leadership is all about influence. That morning, Joel Penton, you could hear a pin drop, the way he spoke to to the entire school at Olmsted Falls, close to 1,000 students. Later that night, about 300 kids came back to Olmsted Falls High School. Numbers of kids gave their life to Christ. It was awesome. Sports camp, Baldwin Wallace. First time since I've been with FCA, and that's about 6 years, that we had our state sports camp here, right in our own backyard. And boy, were we blessed. We had a number of voices speak to these kids. And to see these kids, kind of come in, most of them from the inner city, I'll just say some very adverse circumstances in their home. To come in kind of angry, I'm here just, kind of almost reluctant, just a kind of a tight spirit, and then just watch how God just begins to use a variety of voices, quarantining them from all that noise, all that distraction, to see what a college campus is, and then to really hear the gospel, to give their lives to Christ. It was overwhelming. Many, this was a life-changing experience. We had some of the Browns, Coach Steve Hagan speak to them, Mo Massaquoi. Just a volunteer of voices from a variety of people expressing God's love and who He is, just really came together for one special week. You should have been there, and for those that were there, then you know what I'm talking about. It was an incredible event. Last year we had 7 schools and 140 kids participate. This year we had 15 schools and close to 350 kids. It was overwhelming. And I am so encouraged not only to bring these kids together for some faith and for some fellowship, but there were 84 first-time decisions for Christ. It was an incredible event. We had Coach Jason G. speak. He's the assistant head coach of basketball over at Cleveland State University.
What that high school coach did after my season, it led me to the Lord. That totally changed my life.
And this event was simply over the top. I'll just say that the Holy Spirit showed up and made His presence. As the event began to wind down, I asked some of the students to come up, and if they were encouraged by the day's events, that they would share with some of the other students, because some of those students maybe were still in a place where they needed to be encouraged.
Hi, my name's Ryan. I'm from Olmsted Falls. Today, my friend Mary, who was invited last Sunday, she kind of told me about it, and I asked my friend Al, who was kind of setting up if I could go, and she said yeah. And the reason I did was because just last Sunday I found out that my mom had 2 spots of cancer in her brain, and she's having surgery on Tuesday, and I just really want to have God help me through this and have God help her through this, and I want you to keep me in your prayers if you can.